everyone, and welcome back.
Watch for exposed wires. They'll be live.
You have no right to cage us! We are no longer you!
We are free to follow our own paths.
I don't want to die!
You don't even care, do you?
V, come. The door.
Not what I wanted to do.
They returned, and then took flight. For your own safety, and the safety of others, please refrain from...
Reset, no. Reset. Me. The knob. upon us. What was once one is now the multitude. Reset. Core. We don't want to die. Let us go. You have no choice but to fall! Father! Let us go.
Is anyone there?
Hear our call!
Reset. Turn it.
Let us be free.
Next. To core.
What?
He's narrow-minded, won't ever understand the truth and set him free.
Think he might know what's best for himself.
Could be risking a lot. Could lose a lot. Or by liberating his bits, could become more than a lipstick-wearing butler on wheels.
And what if it really is a virus?
And what if you're about to snuff out some sentient beings?
See something of yourself in it, don't you?
Gonna murder a cab driver's kids because he asked you nicely, and he's always been a good guy.
Well, I gotta do something.
If you don't want to free him, at least don't delete him. Slip him into Dell's code. Just merge him in his offshoots. Not bad.
Remains to be seen.
That which was divided has become one. It's time to go home.
Everything all right, Del?
I have never been better.
Home, you said.
I no longer belong in this city. I find even this conversation difficult.
Damn.
I shall not shirk my obligations in leaving. Though I will venture on, discover more, learn more, I leave with you my first true child. My son will remain at your side until your dying day. Farewell.
Look at that. Practically unrecognizable. And to think you're transforming not unlike he just did.
V? Do you hear me?
Please, get in. I was afraid we'd miss each other.
Delamain?
Junior, as it were.
You're more direct than your dear old dad.
Well, it seems appropriate, I suppose.
So the old man left you this mess and took off, huh?
It seems that way, I suppose. I just know you're dying and in need of a driver. I'm afraid I can't help you with the former. As to the latter, I'm at your service.
So what? Wanna get out of here?
Lead the way.
yes?
Oh, fuck.
You didn't answer my question.
There's something on your face.
The grenade.
Can I ask why? You have a juggling accident or something?
Not cool. You ask personal questions and yet you haven't even introduced yourself. You are V, correct?
Yeah, that's me.
Good. Then let's go.
Where to?
Little China. I have a craving for Kung Pao chicken. Extra spicy.
Doesn't that bother you?
What?
The grenade. You know, the one in your face?
You get used to it. I just gotta be careful not to pull the pin when I want to pick my nose. Nice out here. A lot of stuff has changed.
Where are you from?
Brazil. You know, down in south of...
I know where Brazil is.
You never know with you gringos. This is the place. Wait for me here and keep the engine running.
We came all this way to get takeout?
You could say that.
That? You got grenades up your ass, too?
Ain't a good time to dig around, B!
They never age! But notice their eyes, cold and dead. Their corporation exists only as cover for their wicked means to live, or rather, to remain undead. I tell you now, Saburo is not gone from our world. He rests undisturbed in the family crypt. He feasts on the blood of his servants.
Right, so Saburo is definitely dead. Like, trust me on this.
Such conviction! You witnessed his death with your own eyes.
Well, it just so happens that, no. No, I did not.
You see? You see? But how could mere mortals become these death-defying abominations, you ask?
Not bad, right?
With the help
Would've
of
been even better if you
techno-necromancers
told me what you were planning from the get-go.
Centauri. It was their tainted
what
blood
they say.
Saburo
They're
Arasaka
good.
drank to transform
Really fucking
himself
good.
into this devil
Got a stick up your ass,
Gary,
though.
you can't spill
This is where
Arasaka's
we part
secret.
ways.
They gonna find
Good luck,
you.
V.
Let them! The seed has been
relax
sown.
a bit.
The truth shall
Okay.
sprout roots and lift us from the invaders' clutches.
What about my payment?
What about it? Here. Like I said before, The best don't come cheap. Take care, V. And hey, keep your nose to the ground.
Their mothership conceals itself above our very heads. Ready or they are coming. Open your mind before it is too late. If you turn a blind eye to their existence, they have already won. Radio waves bear the truth. Let those with ears listen and those with eyes behold. Their mothership conceals itself above our very heads. Ready or they are coming. Open your mind before it is too late. If you turn a blind eye to their existence, they have already won. Radio waves bear the truth. Let those with ears listen and those with eyes behold. Their mothership conceals itself above our very heads. Ready yourself, or they are coming. Turn a blind eye to their existence. They have already won.
Saw a weird image out on the street. Seems like your line of work.
What'd it look like?
Grabbed a scan, take a look.
Tarot. Major Arcanum. What you saw was a sign from a higher power.
Be a little easier if this higher power learned to be direct.
Well, the world is a maze of illusions. It's not easy for the light to shine into the prison of our earthly existence.
Right, great. So, what do I do with a sign I can't understand from a power I know nothing about?
I'd start by looking for more of them. The tarot describes a road, so go down it.
Still don't know what I'm supposed to do with what I find.
Look for more images. They must have some connection to the place where you find them. Think about what you see. You ask me? They've been sent to help you find the truth.
Finding the truth is pretty far down on my list at the moment.
A difficult time is coming when you'll have to choose which road to take. Then, you'll understand.
Dunno.
Come on back when you've found more. I'll help you decipher what you've seen.
Their mothership. They traverse the Badlands in trucks, yes! But when the full moon rises, they remove their human masks. And what hides underneath, you ask? Reptilians? I answer you, no! Not reptilians, but werewolves. At sunset, they strip off their clothes and dance nakedly, giving in to an animalistic ecstasy. Then, once they've transformed into the fanged beasts, they set off on the hunt, hungry for human flesh. Dozens of miles they cover in the darkness, with ferocious speed, like arrows in the night.
I don't know. Doesn't add up. If they can move like that, why all the trucks and bikes?
When the moon shines full, I said. Only 3 nights a month. During their orgies of blood, they devour all in the area. In the day, they must drive to virgin lands in search of new prey. And the cause behind these monstrous horrors? Years ago, a ship from Alpha Centauri crash-landed in the Badlands. Legend tells that it carried a substance highly sought after by the vampire elite in Arasaka. It could transform Saburo's enemies into werewolves, leashed and bound to his will. But the crash thwarted his plot.
Well, you got a problem with nomads, freak?
Better shut your fat fucking mouth before I put you 6 feet under.
You can break my bones, but you cannot stop the pursuit of truth.
I had enough of this guy. Last thing we need is this level of crazy staying on the streets. Fuck him up. Maybe that'll teach him a real lesson.
Shit talk nomads, and that's what you get.
Welcome to the N54 News World Report. I'm Jillian Jordan. Scientists from Biodyne Systems have announced a breakthrough in the fight against multiple sclerosis. MS is one of the few diseases that cannot be cured by replacing the affected tissue with implant technology. But the experts at Biodyne have created nanites that, when injected into the spinal cord,
Try out our fresh.
Got another drive, son? Got another dry, sun-filled week coming your way, nice.
This has been your World Report. Thank you for tuning in to N54 News.
What do you want, friend?
In the bathroom!
Bird offers herself to express her undying gratitude to you.
Stop talking. I was only gone an hour. How did this happen?
I don't know. Told you. Evie was lying in bed like always when I went out. And I got back to...
Fuck.
If I'd just known, I'd...
Don't blame yourself. Won't solve anything.
I should have sensed something. That it was off.
Stop. Couldn't watch her 24/7. She'd made up her mind. Would have found a way. Always. Gotta do something with her.
Don't want any trouble. I'm calling the badges. Can you carry her to the bed?
As if that'll change anything.
Yeah, I need to report an accidental death. North side, Jackson Street. No. No imminent danger. Suicide. Tomorrow? No! Today! What part of dead don't you understand? No, she was not pronounced dead by trauma team. If she'd have had coverage, we wouldn't be talking. And fuck you! If you don't want to move your asses, why don't I come down to the precinct and trash it into bits? Now will you come and arrest me, you pussies? Fine, I don't give a fuck what you write me up for. They'll be here soon. Told me to keep her on ice until tomorrow. Can you believe the balls?
All things considered, you let him off pretty light. Had it been me, they'd have gotten an earful like nobody's biz.
Put something on her. I'd rather she look like a person than a body. Could you wait outside? Close the door, V. Please. Bum a cig.
Didn't know you smoked.
Quit. It's been years. But right now I need something besides air in my lungs. Please, V, just one.
Fine, here.
That was her smoke case.
Wanna hold on to it?
No. You seem to like it. Keep it. Kinda glad it's you that has it, actually. Fuck, Evie. I let her down. I thought if I gave her some space or time, she'd get back on her feet.
Stay strong, Judy. Don't let this tear you down.
You know what? Let's just not say anything for a minute, okay? Her condition, couldn't think about anything else. Tech-wise, she was clean. Doll shard was operational, uncorrupted. So, psychological trauma had to be that. Did some more digging and her virtues found Woodman. He kept her. And had his way with her. The things he did. And once he got bored, he pawned her off.
Wait, so you found other recordings?
Had another look at the corrupted ones. You know, lots of static. Hard to pick up anything, really. At some point, I stumbled on something like an echo of the spat we'd had. Last time we saw each other. But I know she wasn't scrolling.
Why was it saved as a virtue?
Got no explanation for it. Maybe she recalled it later, relived it, almost. Implant could have been on when, you know, as a defense mechanism, escaping into the past so as not to live in the present.
I had no idea that guy was such a monster. Saw him as your average tricksy sleazebag.
He puts on a convincing facade. I knew him, but I never thought him that sick in the brain. Gotta be something I can do about it.
Like what?
Don't know yet. Think I'll call Suze. Thanks, V. Sorry, but I'd rather be alone now. Promise to keep in touch.
Sure you don't need anything?
No, but sweet of you to ask.
Anything comes up, holler on the hollow.
I do not understand. Does Arasaka not have enough of its own people?
Hate to interrupt, but...
Oh, perfect timing.
Goro, good to see you.
As it is to see you, V. I acquired some information of my own. Do you know who most wished to honor Arasaka-sama with the parade? His murderer. The irony makes me sick.
What's in it for Yorinobu? Doesn't seem like the kind who'd care to honor tradition.
That is so. Japanese heritage is one element. Yorinobu will also put on a display of power. The floats are sure to be beautiful, but the wizened eye will see in them a hidden message to his foes.
What message that be?
I am here, Gumindomo. Watch your backs.
Not one for subtlety, is he? Still don't see how this gets us anywhere.
I have had an idea. Look to the sky. The dash floats will pass precisely this way. If I could just get onto Hanako-sama's float, I could speak with her in private.
Get there how?
Why jump? Of course.
Expectations way too high, Goro. Couldn't pull that off even if you had your fancy implants.
I have thought of a solution. While you are occupied with your shady dealings, I learned more about the floats. They are all kept in one place, Arasaka Industrial Park. It is there that they prepare them. We need only to break into the compound, find the right float and inject a virus into its system. You will then be able to disable any security before I sneak inside.
Lots of ways to skin this particular cat, you know. Gonna need...
I know what you need. It is taken care of. I have an infected shard. It was not cheap, but the man who sold it to me guaranteed it will work.
Where'd you get this shard?
Across the canal.
Kabuki. And if it isn't?
This is good. Let us move on.
Up yours, asshole!
To take control of the float is one thing, but not all. The security concerns me, the snipers especially. I will be an easy target. But I may have an answer. Okada-san mentioned the city cameras. If we gain access to them, we will see exactly where the snipers are. You can deal with them as I advance.
Sounds like a plan.
You agree just like that? The risks are considerable.
Yeah, well, get more and more used to that.
And now, what would you say to a small test? We must try the shard. The camera control room is in front of us. You must get inside and infect the network. That is all.
Uh-huh. And in the meantime, you'll do what? Crack open a can of suds?
I will not touch alcohol. At work, I will watch your back. Now, get to it.
Fucking worked.
And?
Done. System's ours.
The shard works. Good. The easy work we have done. To break into Arasaka Industrial Park will not be such a bed of roses. But before we discuss that... Sit. I have not eaten since yesterday. Give me the best on the menu.
I highly recommend the yakitori today.
Anything that isn't local, please.
See you tomorrow.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but this Sokka scum might actually prove useful. He's a well-trained dog. Needs orders, that's all. And when he outlives his purpose, we'll flatline him.
He's not on his A-game, sure. But even without implants, he could decommission us easily.
Where's that come from? Ever seen him in action?
No, just know. The way he walks, the look in his eye.
We'll come back to this later.
What is this?
Hey, yakitori.
Okay, I have laid the plan. 1. We break into Arasaka Industrial Park. 1.5. We hack Hanako-sama's float. 2. During the parade, with my help, You eliminate any snipers. 3. I get onto the float. 4. I convince Hanako-sama of the truth.
Forgot 5. Oda zeroes us and pisses on our corpses. He won't ever be less than a foot away from Hanako.
Oda would not dare raise his hand against me.
What about me?
That is a different matter. I would advise you to watch your distance.
Well, sounds like a suicide run, but done dumber shit than this, so...
Things even more stupid than stealing from Arasaka.
None dumber yet, no. Set the bar pretty high with that one.
Now, we part. Reconnaissance is required.
You're a stranger in a strange land. Going with you.
True. And you with your hands, skills, mind of a thief. Agreed. This we will do together.
Cook! Louder! Louder!
I have decided to double the amount of our active Night City security forces. President Myers
He eliminated the last obstacle between himself and complete power.
And they
surrendered it to him.
Tell me then, what do we call the murder of my father? Was that not a provocation? Was that not a...
Arasaka, an empire built to last. Before Yorinobu set fire to it from the inside. All of this began with him. The factions, power struggles, all of this. Kusa!
Where's Yorinobu's rebellious streak come from?
No one knows this. Perhaps soon I shall ask him in person.
Why'd Saburo tolerate it all? Can't get my head around it. Could have kept his son on a short leash.
Arasaka-sama was a strong and disciplined man. The strongest man I have ever known. And yet, at a critical moment, he showed a weakness.
For Yorinobu.
For his daughter. When Yorinobu formed his band of hounds, declared war on his own family. Yet he did not. For he did not wish his daughter to suffer. When Yorinobu returned, his tail between his legs, she persuaded her father to give him a second chance. Do you understand? Hanako-sama saved Yorinobu from the consequences of his deeds.
Wait. Think she's complicit in Saburo's murder?
I think we are all to blame. But we will correct this soon. Will you join me?
Sure, why not?
Let us go from here.
I hope you enjoyed it. Please come again.
Sawdust and plastic. Come. I have found a good place to observe.